Estela Landaverde Luna, which means star, green land, moon. And when I saw her name on the class roll, I thought, this is definitely a writer. So we are going to read a bilingual poem that I wrote many years ago, and I'd like to start with a little bit of an introduction. First of all, the first thing that I'd like to say is that 10 years ago, when I started teaching Chicana literature, which is Mexican American women's literature, in South Carolina, I had students all over town, Midlands Tech, Columbia College, USC, saying, why are we reading this? You know, we're not in Texas. And so I said, little do you know, right? This land has not always been English, and we have always been a culture of diverse languages and nations and peoples. And so now here we are, and we know that we are no longer all white. So this poem was written years ago when I was studying Spanish in Ecuador, and I had a wonderful teacher who was a young woman that I would meet with for about 4 hours a day, and we would speak Spanish together. And as I got more proficient in Spanish, we would just talk. And this is what women do. We talk and we learn and we share and we discover new worlds in ways that conquerors haven't discovered how to do yet. And so I asked her one day, why are there so many virgins in Latin America? And what I meant was, there's a virgin of this mountain, and a virgin for the cab driver, and a virgin for that river. And this is the story she told me. She said, when the indigenous people first met the Spaniards, all they talked about was Jesus. Jesus this and Jesus that, and you should accept Jesus. And so as Native people, we knew that the most important thing for our lives was the origin, where things come from. And we knew as Native people that all things come from the earth, the mother. And so we asked the Spaniards and the priests, who is the mother of Jesus? And they told us, Mary. And so the Virgin of Guadalupe then allowed us to take on the Christian faith, because we knew that Jesus had a mother, and we knew that all things have a mother, that all things come from a mother, and this is the most sacred thing, because without the mother, nothing is born, whether it's the individual woman's body or the earth. So this poem is called Guadalupe, and it's in 2 languages, and Estela will read a stanza in Spanish, and I'll read a stanza in English, and so we'll go back and forth in this kind of dialogue. Guadalupe.
Yo fui lejos de mi hogar a ti.
I came far from my home to you.
Yo quise un continente con una lengua diferente.
I wanted a continent with a different tongue.
Y allí yo te encontré.
And there I found you.
Muchos días tú me mirabas hablar, a la vez que tú escuchabas.
Most days you watched me talk while you listened.
Yo no sabía que la gente te llama en tu vida real.
I did not know what people call you in your real life.
Por semanas yo te llamaba otro nombre, y el último día tú me dijiste.
For weeks I called you another name, and on the last day you told me
que tu familia y la gente que te aman te llaman Lupe.
Your family and the people who love you call you Lupe.
Porque Guadalupe es tu nombre mitad, el nombre en tu mitad.
For Guadalupe is your middle name, the name in your middle.
Y aún entonces yo no podía decirlo. Era como si tú revelabas de súbito lo que tú me querías supiera.
And even then I could not say it. It was as if suddenly you revealed what you wanted me to know.
Y yo estaba atrapada. Yo pensaba que te conocía ya.
and I was caught. I thought I knew you already.
En mi mente, tu cuerpo es una montaña oscura, subiendo debajo del cielo fresco.
In my mind, your body is a dark mountain rising below the cool sky.
Y mi dedo viene desde arriba para tocarte a ti.
And my finger comes from above to touch you.
Guadalupe, en el mitad, y esto hace.
Guadalupe in the middle, and it makes.
Un río agua borbollando por el centro cuando yo digo tu nombre.
A river, water rushing through the center as I say your name.
El nombre que tú me enseñaste, no lo que yo pensaba que yo conocía, Guadalupe.
The name you taught me, not the one I thought I knew, Guadalupe.
Tú eres no lo que yo pensaba que conocía.
You are not the one I thought I knew. Thank you.